A question maybe you've probably been asked before. How do you balance family work and bodybuilding?
Family work and bodybuilding. Well. Look, bodybuilding is a very selfish sport.
Yeah.
It's a very selfish sport unless you are with somebody who is willing to take your burden as a bodybuilder and accept you and make you feel comfortable in you being selfish.
Okay.
It's a very selfish sport.
Yeah.
So your partner has to understand, he when he is on prep, he's gonna to be like all about him. Unless your partner is at peace with that, then you're gonna have a very smooth ride in your relationship as a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Anything less than that, because a woman will always want the same attention, yeah?
Yeah.
If he's not at peace with you being who you are and how much time you need for yourself in the process of you building the brand and building your legacy and fighting for making money for the family, if he's not okay with that, then you're definitely going to be having a lot of challenges. But here's what I always say. It's all about the balance.
Yeah.
Do whatever you gotta do as a bodybuilder, but when you go home, at least that moment when you are home, let it be all about your family now.
Yeah.
And along the way, you spare a day or two and make these days be all about my family.
Yeah.
Let's say your resting day. Let's say if you're resting on Sunday, you cannot be telling your partner, today is a Sunday, I still feel like I want to go for a walk. It cannot be always about you.
Yeah.
So unless both you and your partner, this going for a walk is something that you both like and you both agree, and unless it's also from his idea, if you want to save your relationship.
Yeah.
It cannot be every decision has to be all about you and whatever that you make if you want to be in a very healthy relationship. Sometimes, if he's also into fitness and he suggests, you know what, babe, today I feel like, can we go for a walk in Karora today? Then you also be okay, you know what, I don't enjoy doing the walk and this walk, but if this is something that you really enjoy, I will compromise. So it all comes down to balancing and compromising, both you and him compromising. If you nail the balancing, I'm going to do the bodybuilding stuff, but when I go home, it's all about me and my family. On a resting day, on a Sunday, it's about me and my family.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to have a smooth ride. And the wife or the girlfriend has accepted, this is who you are, and this is what it takes to be who you are, then you're at peace. Failure to that, one you will have to sacrifice.
Okay. Wow, that's really good. Let me ask you something. I mean, you have very deep, insightful knowledge about relationships. Why are you single, bro?
It's by choice. Fuck face. You happy now? Okay, you happy.
Opinion, but you can't ask a man why he's single. I understand for women, but for guys, it's. I mean, you're not chasing a relationship as a guy.
Yeah.
Right? You're chasing other things.
You're chasing what?
You're chasing other bigger things. You're chasing a mission. So.
Sina tatizo ni la kwamba if I choose to go in a relationship, tatizo ni hela ndio sina. Kwa hivyo acha nitafute hela, ngisha kupata hela tuangalia mambo mengine ya kutengeneza familia.
Manager mzima hana hela kweli.
Pesa itosheki mzee, kilo kipato nataka zaidi mzee. Tafuta hela mzee, tafuta hela. Tafuteni hela. Mambo relationship baadaye, ukishakuwa na hela ni wewe wenyewe utakuja mzee. Kama 800 utakuwa umepanga foleni hivi. Leo unachagua leo burger, kesho chips, kesho burger, kesho pizza nini, mapasta nini. Wewe ndio utakaye lakini lakini kama sasa hivi utapiga makabichi paka uoze mzee. Kwa hivyo suluhisho, tafuteni hela. Mambo mapenzi atakuja baadaye. Niliona stari ya mapenzi. Sio. Cha msingi tutafute hela. Wanaume tutafute hela. Au mengine yote atakuja yenyewe tu.
Hela zikiwemo.
hela zikiwemo. Uwezi jua pengine unaweza kupiga wawili watatu wanne, sheria na ruhusa sio. Lakini hela.
Sheria gani bro?
Sheria ya Kiislamu.
Yeah.
Maximum ni
Wanne. Yes. As long as unaweza. Personally, I am not made of that.
You're not polygamous?
No, I will never be.
I thought like most African men are just polygamous by default.
Probably I'm not one.
What do you think, Philip?
Guya, you're polygamy, bro. Say it now.
Oh no, what are your views?
What are my views?
You don't have to practice it.
Our African culture is polygamous culture. The white man is the one who brought monogamy here.
Yeah.
Very good. As a Muslim, yeah.
That's why Kanye said love is caused by monogamy.
As a Muslim, yeah, having more than one wife is allowed.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But it comes with a price.
Yeah, it does.
That's why I always say, tafuta hela.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money is important.
Yes. Uwezi kuwa na wake wanne, wewe mwenyewe unafikiria kesho utakula nini, una stress, juu kesho utarenew contract ama renew contract. So in whatever you decide, polygamy or monogamy, whatever you decide, fulus, hela. Hela. Kwanza. Kwa sababu look at this, if you have to do it, if you have to do it, yeah, you have to be very fair in Islamic, yeah.
Yeah.
If you give one iPhone 16, it's everybody gets iPhone 16.
Yeah. Does it mean that, or does it mean you have to be just according to someone's needs?
Nope.
Fair and just.
I could decide. Okay, wife number one could decide.
What I was educated on what just, it says just doesn't mean fair.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's fairness.
Maybe, but it says you have to be just, so it as per the person's needs.
Yeah.
Because one person might not need that, and one person might need some. So it's possible.
Look at it this way. Yeah. If you are into cars, yeah, and I'm into houses,
so you can't really measure it. That's what I'm saying.
So it's up to but if you have to do one, it has to go in everybody else. The same amount, let's say if whatever you prefer to buy a Rolex, but I prefer to have an iPhone 16. So it has to go like that. That's what I know. I could be wrong. I'm still learning.
Let's say one wife wants an iPhone 16, mwingine hataki.
Lakini sasa, unless yeye mwenyewe aseme tu, yani kama yeye mwenyewe aseme check it. You know what? All I need is you, baby. That's all.
Because now it gets to a point you can't really measure it. Now if you're giving them iPhone 16s na hata wote wataki.
Sasa ndio nasema ikiwa yani wote watakwambia okay, you know what? I don't need iPhone 16. All I need is you.
Okay.
Then it's not like no madamu nimepeana kule 16 na hapa lazima nitoe 16. Ukiamua wewe mwenyewe bora tu mfuko wako paketi yako ya njugu na nunua paketi yako ya njugu. Na ule nataka maua kila siku, hutaki maua mwenyewe. Subiri majani ya chai ulete.
So as per the need, so that's what I mean by just.
Kile ukija wewe lete paketi ya ketepa. Anakuja na kuleta paketi ya ketepa. Yule anataka roses na lilies, unapeleka lilies. Lakini mwisho wa siku ni hela. Yes.
Hela ndo muhimu.
Hela ndo mpango mzima mzee.
No, it's your point because I don't know. I don't see women lining up to my broke men.
Huh?
I don't see women lining up to my poor men.
You can't, bro.
Yeah, of course it's
because whatever you have as a person, eventually they will get used to it. You can be it can be a monster, be how good you are. They get used to it eventually.
So ulisomata yenye ulituambia juzi, juzi in the last podcast you told us about, sijui kuna vidole 10 na ulimi.
To satisfy a woman.
Yeah.
Are we talking about satisfaction?
So even with that they'll
satisfy her all you want, bro. But if you're broke, you think it's going to stay with you? Good luck, bro.
It won't happen.
It's going to be very temporary.
Bro, first as a person, you will be having a lot of insecurity.
No, but this is actually a very interesting conversation because, we were having a conversation earlier about, what it takes for like a woman to bond with you and everything. And are you telling me that like if you are somewhere where, you've not elevated. Right? Let's say you're still struggling or you're toiling at the bottom, okay? You have a lot of potential, of course, but you're still at the bottom, you're struggling a little bit. Are you telling me like if you actually meet a woman who you actually bond with very well, they're not going to stick around for you to actually make it out?
You see, well, okay. So women are not dumb people. They can see who's going to make it and who's not going to, right? So if she sticks somewhere, she knows this guy is going somewhere,
Okay.
right? If she sticks somewhere, she knows this guy. I can see this guy's vision, and I know he's going somewhere.
So you may not have the money, but you have the
You may know
potential.
they're very good in spotting potential, right? Right. So there are two types of women: one who'll spot the potential, right, and the other ones who wait at the finish line.
Just
And
get the
so
main
most
man.
of them will wait at the finish line.
Get the complete man.
And they're the complete guy.
I think, yeah, personally, yeah,
Yeah.
if a woman really, really wants to be with you, and he feels safe to be around you, he feels protected to be around with you, he feels like you provide him with a lot of other things,
Yeah.
and she's happy because. Not because you chose her, because she chooses you.
Yeah.
If she chose you, you are in a better position, like to sustain even the fact that you're broke, but you're working hard. She has to see the you working hard part of it. Does that make sense? But the problem is, this is what I always say, yeah? We're talking about masculinity as men. Yeah? We're talking about masculinity when it's convenient for us to be masculine. You want to stay at your masculinity, but then you want to split the bill. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
Am I making any sense?
That's true.
So
That's
where do you get to? That means you're not backing it up of
that's
you.
a very good point.
That's
a very
when
good
that
point.
means you're not backing it up of you being
So
masculine.
basically, you're saying niggas should compromise. You know.
Because bro, that's
You-
the thing.
yeah.
That's when the problem starts there. Yeah?
You know, but there's a problem with that compromise, bro. Like,
No, it's not about being. It's not about compromise, bro. This is how I view it. Yeah.
yeah,
You want to have full authority of that family, yeah? Like to be I'm the one who's
But you're taking
who's
half
making the
responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah,
You want to be
it
the
doesn't
one
work.
to be making calling the shots. But then when it comes to like you providing and protecting, which is a main role, you want us to split.
No split, yeah.
Then you're expecting me to be the one cooking, to be the one getting ready for everything that you want me to get ready
Yeah.
for you. That definitely that woman's like, bro, are you for real? You want me to be doing all this,
That's true.
and then you're expecting me to split the bill.
That's true.
You will collide. It might not be immediately, but eventually it will. So if you choose to stay in your masculinity, then you need to back it up.
although I mean, I really have to say, in modern society, it's very hard to go. You know, that
100%.
that traditional method is.
Then you have to be
Then
willing.
you have to be okay
Then you
with
have to
what
be
with the
okay
results, yeah.
with us also splitting the responsibility.
Yeah.
If I cook, you wash the dishes. If she calls you up for that, oh, here comes your African mentality. Mimi kama mwanamume wa Kiafrika siwezi kuingia jikoni.
Yeah, but
No, for me, I don't have a problem, honestly, with getting the kitchen.
That's you.
yeah, but see,
in
okay, but
in
that should be a
African
choice.
mentality,
Yeah,
that should be a choice for you if you're providing for everything.
yeah.
If you're providing for everything, it's a choice. It's not. It's because listen. If you're taking, you can only have 100% authority if you have 100% responsibility.
100%. There you go. That's where it's done.
Right. So responsibility. If you have the authority but no responsibility, then that's off. Right. That's off.
So the more you compromise on the responsibility, the more you compromise on
The authority too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right.
Unless you're from,
But I guess-
unless you're from a Muslim community. Don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody, because in a Muslim, once you get married to somebody, there is something called ta'a, means like obedience.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can be as rich as you can ever be as a woman, but at the end of the day,
You have
he
to.
is a husband and he calls the shot.
There's a reason for that, though. I've come to understand, but
Do you understand? As a
in a lot
Muslim-
of
in a religious way, there's a
In a
reason for that.
religious
But
way,
we're
there
talking
is
in a
that's
secular way.
to an
where not
extent,
religious.
yeah. To an extent, even your own father as a wife, does not determine the permission of you going anywhere. If you, let's say, for example,
once you're married.
and a son to be corrected, yeah, because I'm still learning. If you're married, if your wife wants to go for a wedding, okay, wants to go for a wedding, which is probably like your cousin's wedding and stuff like that, and me as a husband, I have made other plans, and then his dad wants her to go
Yeah.
for the cousin's wedding, and I want us to go for the plan that I had set for us. Guess who's gonna decide that?
The
The
husband.
white husband.
The husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
And that's, but okay, are you gonna look at it? But
Either way,
who
it
comes
makes
first?
sense. Even
no,
in a
because
secular-
well, they say the husband is to come first because you're passing on your daughter's. You're passing in your daughter from my responsibility as a
When-
father
The responsibility
to
of the other
husband,
man.
yeah.
When it comes to the authority, the husband has full authority.
Authority.
Even in a secular, I mean, unless of
In
course,
us.
like you end up making like a very weird setup in your relationship. But even in a secular setup, I still think that if you are the man and you've taken up this woman and you maybe, I don't know how far it's gone. Maybe you've married her, or even like, even when the relationship starts, I think that you should be calling the shots that much, because I mean, how will you be married to her and the father is telling
I
her
mean,
what to do?
okay. At the end of the day, maybe let's say you guys are doing 50-50, right? However, let's say you're 50-50, but when it comes to decision making, even though you're 50-50, I think the man's decision should weigh a bit more. Reason why is because he's more likely to make a rational decision. Women are more, they say, are more neurotic, where emotion differs with their decision making.
But
So the man's decision should be trusted a bit more. If you have, if the coin, if you can't toss a coin and you have to pick one person to make a
make the
decision,
decision.
and you guys are
Should
both
be the guy.
50-50, right?
But you see, the funniest part,
Yeah.
this is the funniest part. If you are at 100% in your masculinity,
Yeah.
if you are at 100% in your masculinity, women loves to submit themselves to you.
Absolutely.
They want a leader.
Word.
They want a leader who takes the leadership in that family. Does that make sense? So the problem is, if us men fail to take the leadership in that family, that's when they are forced to step up.
Yeah.
And that's when you as a man, your insecurity go up. And that's the beginning of the end. Think about it.
Word up.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah.
Bars.
I'm gonna ask you again, why are you single, bro?
I'm learning. I need to. Okay. Let me tell you. If I have to explain why, I'm still in the journey of refining myself. Does that make it better now?
Yeah.
I want to understand myself better, and I need to be at peace with myself. I need to be in a position where I have so much love in me that I can actually share. Look at it this way: how do you expect me to give love when I'm not at peace with myself? When I don't love myself enough?
That makes a lot of sense.
Let me tell you something. Sorry. Let me tell you something. Hanif, you're long-winded with that. The reason why Hanif is single is because it's very hard to find a woman who is worthy of him giving his protection and provision to.
That could also be a reason.
That is pretty much it. That is pretty much it.
I would
No
say,
one has proved enough that they are worthy of his provision and protection. Because as men, once you commit to a woman, you're pretty much saying, I'm going to take a bullet for you. Right? Because she's never going to take a bullet for me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to take a bullet from you. So are you worthy of me taking a bullet for you?
It's
And
always
that's why
like, bro.
that's why you have to be very selfish with giving a relationship. So you can't ask him why is he single. It's like asking a woman. It's like asking a woman why you. It's not his responsibility to get a relationship. Is it a woman's responsibility to get sex?
Actually, while you're still on it, you need to speak about the whole thing about not chasing a relationship, and I needed you just to expand that, like especially like to the younger men, why you shouldn't be chasing a relationship. Of course, I was asking Hanif like on a lighter note. I'm just speaking on him, but like I'd like to know like your view on why men especially shouldn't be chasing relationships.
I think so. When I was young, I made the mistake of thinking that, as a man, you need a relationship. You're pretty much thinking like, well, no, I hope no one gets offended. You're pretty much thinking like a woman, right? And what a man should really focus on is building himself, like I said, money, muscles, game frame. You're building men. Women are born at the top of the mountain. Men are born at the bottom of the valley. A man is judged by how far he can rise up and get to the mountain. A woman is judged by how far she falls down. Right? Unfortunately, I don't report the rules. I don't make the rules. I just report them. Right. Unfortunately, it's like that.
Yeah.
So as a man, you should work on how and getting as high as possible to your maximizing your potential.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Eventually, along the way, you're gonna have all kinds of women who come across from you. You're gonna have different kinds of women. Of course, we're not gonna say, and it's your job to be able to sieve and find out who are the good women and pick out the good women from that. And unfortunately, you're gonna need a lot of experience from that. And experience from a man means a lot of heartbreak, a lot of
Ups and
a
downs.
hard life.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna need a hard life. You're not gonna need to be beat down. Sometimes you're gonna need to be beat down all the way to the ground where you have nothing left, and then you rise up again. Right. Adversity builds men, it destroys women. Right. So for men, you need a lot of adversity and need a lot of pain. You see someone who's really good and who's really strong. See a strong masculine guy. See a strong guy who has a lot of strength to look up to. He's gone through more adversity than you. Right? He's just going through more adversity than everybody else. So you need that. So along the way, when you're building that adversity, when you're going through that adversity, you're learning women. You're learning how women move. You're learning how women are deceptive. Right? You're learning all these kinds of ways that women use. That's why there's a B count thing that I was telling you about. Yeah, where if it matters or not, you're learning all these things, and from that you get to be able to pick which women are the ones who are worthy of a relationship from you, worthy of you taking a bullet for them, and which women are not.
Wow. That's deep, bro.
Are you okay? How about this? Are you in a relationship, bro?
Bro, don't put me on the spot.
Are you in a relationship or you're single, bro?
I'm moderating this.
Bro, you make sure this is going live on the video, yeah? Let us find and don't cut this part. Doctore, are you in a relationship?
you really
How
got
about this? How about this? Like, I don't think men should call it a relationship.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
I don't. Well,
Let's hear Guya's
Oh, really? You're looking for the easy way out?
No. Let's
That
hear
is
what
a
he's gonna describe it as.
that is the deflecting. That is deflecting
You want
hard.
some-
No, he was saying
Saturated,
something. We need to give him the platform.
I don't think men should call it. I don't think it. Well, the word relationship, that's another Western word, right?
Okay, tuseme uko kwa mahusiano.
Yeah. Right.
Tuliza
You
Kiswahili.
can call it a wife. You can
He's
call it
definitely
a
not married, for sure.
You can call it a. Okay, you can't call it a partner. You can call it a wife. You
Okay,
can call
what
it
is your situation?
woman.
How about this?
You can call that
What
as
is
my
your
woman.
situation right now when it comes to the relationship part of it?
I'm just figuring out life, bro.
Are you in a relationship? So why are you not in a relationship?
I am.
I wanna ask-
I didn't say I'm not.
Ask him this. Do you have a woman?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Woman or woman's? Which did you have?
Whichever it
Yes.
is. Do you have a woman? Women?
Woman.
Okay, woman. Okay, great, Mr. Woman. There's who is a true one.
So let me ask you, yeah. Since we're asking this, what about you have nada,
bro,
no
are
woman,
we
nothing.
Come on, bro. Are we? I thought
Zero.
we're done with this one, bro.
You're just you're just going through life.
just going through it. Just going through life.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Which part of that didn't you
No, I don't-
understand?
Okay. Is there anyone or any ones that you have that you
Bro,
that
That
is
are
under,
your-
that is under your provision and protection?
hela.
Yes.
Tutafuteni
Tafuta hela,
hela. Nishawambia tutafuteni hela, mahusiano atakuja tu.
That's okay. I mean, as a guy, you don't even have to say if you have a woman or not, but you just have to, as long as you're protecting and providing for someone, and like it's not a. For a woman, you're judged by the caliber of man that you can get and keep and all that.
Like
But
in
as a
one thing
guy,
I can say is for sure. My next one. Mkiwa katika mahusiano mengine hata akapotea ule mke wangu mimi sitompost. Kusema ati mke wangu amepotea taka kumwona ameregesha. Yes.
That's actually a good one because
Bro,
actually
social
a lot of
media
guys
fucks
a
up
lot of guys
relationship.
get fucked up with that. A lot of guys get
Social
fucked
media,
up.
bro. I think most of my
Man.
relationship got messed because of social
But
media.
did you tag them?
It's not about tag. It's that
You know,
there's
you
a
might
bad
not even-
eye on it.
So
you
what
might
happened?
not even
What
tag
happened?
them, but people know them maybe.
It's not about
Understand?
knowing, bro.
That's okay.
I'm not talking about
That's
you tagging.
okay.
Okay, look at this way, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the tagging of the woman and then somebody sliced you up. No. It's the bad eye in it. But look at it this way, yeah? How many people, as we post, like most of us, like fitness guys, we post, like, oh, my woman, we train together, stay together. How many people outside there would wish to have that? How many people? They look at you, oh, God, wow, this guy is in the kitchen, they're preparing the meals. After the meal, they eat together, they go to train the gym together. The next thing is like, oh, you do all these reels, fun reels that you used to do and all that stuff. How many people would wish for that? How many couples, when they're actually at that moment, I'm seated fighting with my partner.
Women will try to make you post them.
But also,
Women will
according
try
to
to
what
make
he's asking,
You haven't understood my question.
according to what you're asking,
It
bro,
looks perfect on the social media because that's what we post.
Okay.
You don't get it.
according to what you're asking, bro, a lot of women
Yeah.
will want that, but no men.
Yeah.
Did you understand my question?
Like,
that's why
no,
I
how
said.
many couples would
how
want that?
many
But
would wish for that? If
Women,
I'm a man,
no. He's answering your question. He's
If
saying
I'm a
women.
man, yeah?
Saying the men wouldn't per se want that, but the women would want that.
Yeah, that's true because you know what?
I would say generally as a man, just
You
never.
don't want that. You don't
Just
want to.
don't ever post anybody. End of story. End of story, bro.
Because
you guys
see,
can come at me.
the reason-
it's fine.
the reason- let me
Never
explain.
post anybody, bro.
But you see now, it comes with this one. Yeah, a woman would also feel like, okay, you're not even proud of me. This is the pressure that we start. Hold on, wait a minute. It comes with the pressure. Oh, you're not even proud, like to show me. Have you ever seen something like that? Have you faced in that situation? Like, oh, you're not even proud.
Of course I have, man.
There you go.
But listen.
I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this one. Yeah, you will get to have that pressure whereby you feel like, because as we are told, as Muslim, we are told we love our women privately and publicly. In private and in public, we show them that we love you. We show that we appreciate you. We're proud to have.
See, the thing is, like, okay, you don't post your woman in a way like you're a woman as well, right? You know how women post a relationship and it's all like lovey-dovey and all that stuff. You post, you might post someone who is you might post her like in a way that well, she has to deserve it first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
She has to deserve it because you're pretty much saying that if she comes to really help you and all that stuff, then you can post her just a little bit and just say thank you, right? Just to say thank you. But you don't post her like saying perfect relationship, all these things.
You guys missed my point. You didn't even let me finish my point. What I was trying to say is on the social media, when we post with like what is cool.
Yeah.
We post
the good side.
Hold on. For the views we get, for the compliment, for like whatever it is. Oh wow, mashallah, stuff like that. Oh, you guys are amazing and all that. When we post like a reel of a couple reels, this is what you expect. That's the social media pressure that we get. Does that make sense? But I'm asking you this. How many couple outside there, let's say either for women or for male, people are built different. Some men likes to show off, like, okay, I have a perfect relationship. I can go for this trip, and this is the picture that we take and stuff like that. But how many would wish to have what looks cool as you're posting it? So many is the right answer.
Men and women.
Let's say, not all men and not all women. There are also women who don't like things.
Okay, majority of men and not majority of. Majority of
women, but not majority. And majority of men. If we go deeper into that, that's going to be a whole different topic right now. Because the reason is why most of the men, either you like it or not, hakuna mwanamume anayetosheka na mwanamke mmoja. That's the reality of life.
That's true.
Hata kama they wouldn't go to an extent of doing the actual thing, kulifanya jambo lenyewe. Lakini kuna temptation fulani utakuwa ukikipitia kama mwanamume. Sio kama nifahamu. So hatuposti sisi kwa sababu wale wa mpango wa kando waliowekwa wasiyashuhudia, kwa sababu utaregea huku kwao pia kutaka kuwaomba yale unayoyataka wewe na hutoyapata. Oh, si wewe unaonyesha uko na ule. Oh, kwa hivyo wale wengine wakuonyeshwa hivi, sisi ni wa huku wa room number. Do you understand?
Well, I say just be honest. Well, not many
that's
men
what I'm
are going to
saying.
do that, but just be
Huh?
honest. If you're that kind of guy who has multiple, just be honest, because
That's what I'm saying.
it's gonna eat you up in hiding and all these
Bro,
things.
the ultimate
And
win,
lies are that,
the
yeah?
ultimate
Yeah,
win
just
for a
be
man in a relationship, yeah, is to be satisfied by that one person. The ultimate win. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Your ultimate win is when you don't have to hide your phone because you don't have anything to hide. When you don't have to play shady and all that. But these are the mistakes that we learn as we grow. But your freedom to be like, okay, I can sleep without me being worried who is going to try and break my password, who is going to use my face code, to see who's there and who's not, what's happening behind the scene. So what I was trying to say is,
Someone said, "Simu yangu ni kaa kitunguu, ukifungua."
that's why ndo
So
nasema,
unampatia simu kusema, you open if you want to.
that's why ndo nasema when it comes to bad eye, I was talking about the whole issue of the bad eye part, yeah. Yeah. Do you understand now, Doctor? Sisi tuna kitu, like, let me ask you something. There is something us Muslim, we strongly do believe in hasad.
Yeah.
We call it hasad.
What's a hazard?
Hasad is like bad eye.
Oh,
Either, I don't know if you believe in bad eye or you don't, that's completely up to you.
yeah.
But
it's
it is something-
kukuonea,
Wivu, kijicho.
yeah, kijicho.
Yeah. So this bad eye, bro, once you attract, it is very easy to break anything that is very beautiful. So if you put it out there like, oh, we have an amazing relationship, someone who is miserable will constantly be burning when they look at like, oh my God, I'm going through hell and somebody somewhere is getting all this luxury stuff and all that. Then those things, 1 + 2 + 3 + 4, when they strike you, bro,
Yeah.
things are going separate ways.
Especially
That's-
when you end, if worse comes to worse and you end relationship with that person,
Yeah.
then you become a bad eye. It's not a good look on you.
Yeah.
So that's why I
if
say,
you've always
bro,
been posting and stuff like
it's
that.
Yeah.
I learned, I used to think it's cool posting it all out there and all that, but I learned through that, and this is something that I always used to be told my partners, and if there's also this one and there's also this one, it's not good, there's bad eye, because every time we used to post something together, a day or two we will have a fight.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to God, that used to happen. We post anything together, the next thing is boom boom fight.
That's crazy. Though.
That's why I said these are the things that I learned on my previous one to understand, and these are the lessons that I'm still like on my way. And like I said, I'm searching for myself, refining myself, and redefining myself. So on the previous relationship, the mistake that I used to have, the weaknesses that I used to have, I'm working on them.
Yeah.
So into the next one, when I move into the next one, I go there as a brand new person with a brand new page. I don't want to go with my previous relationship burden into carrying my old loads into a new one. The trauma that I had from that I never healed from that relationship, I don't want to come into a new one with bunch of them. So like I said, I'm still in that journey of refining myself, being at peace with myself, self-love and all that. And when the right time comes, I'm a Muslim. I'm a very strong believer of marriage. So maybe when that time comes and the right person comes, but definitely it's not going to be a downgrade.
Yeah.
It has to be an elevation. And I rose my bar here. So I cannot go below here. So it has to either be the same or above. It's not a comparison, but it's just like, it's a choice that I personally have made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could speak on that more, but let's just move on.
No. I mean, wrap it up, because I still wanted you to speak on something very specific about people chasing relationships and why, especially young men, should make sure that they have the right mentality.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't know where I heard it from. So as a guy, so there's a thing called the sexual marketplace, right? I know this masculinity, the thing called the sexual marketplace. The manosphere might go crazy on this, but there's a thing called the sexual marketplace where everyone has a value, not their personal value. Don't get it confused, but their sexual market value. And as a man,
Yeah.
let's say a 20-year-old man and a 20-year-old woman come to the all now back. Now they've made it out of high school, they just started college, and now they're pretty much legal to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And the 20-year-old woman is very valuable to society, right? Youth and fertility she's wanted, right? She's at a top tier, but all the way till 25, she's wanted, right? As a 20-year-old man, you're useless, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're pretty much useless because men are defined by money, status, things that they can provide. What's that saying? Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved by their ability to provide something, right?
Or tolerated.
Right. So, as a man, 20-year-old, you're useless. 21, 22, you couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
23, still things are hard. 25, you just started figuring out. 27, you lost it all again. 28, you still things are starting to work. At 30, you're starting to understand stuff. 32, okay, now this is it. 35, you're at your peak.
Yeah.
To 40 years old, now is when. If you wait long enough, work from 18 to 35, 15 years, and keep on that grind, work on your potential, work on yourself, better yourself, work on your money, muscles, game, frame. By the time you're 35, you'll be having those women the 20-year-old women who are ignoring you and going for the 35-year-old guy, you'll be the 35-year-old guy who having the 20-year-old women trying to go for you. And now you have the pick of the litter to pick from. You have quality of women to pick from. So as a man, if you can wait long enough, work on yourself, have the patience, and then by the time you're in your 30s, now you can select the women who are actually good. If you wait long enough, you will get more quality women as compared to if you rush and just get the women that if you rush into a relationship early in your 20s. So I wouldn't recommend even in your 20s, you shouldn't even think of a relationship.
Yeah.
You should not be thinking of a relationship.
Yeah.
Anyone trying to lock you down, refuse, right? When you get to 30s.
So basically, if someone is in their 20s right now with a heartbreak there.
If you're in your 20s right now and you're in a relationship already.
Have fun.
I don't know what I could tell you, but if you're looking for a relationship in your 20s, you have a wrong mindset.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now the religious people will be like, okay, sour. But if it's religious, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fault you for that. But if you're just speaking from a demand supply basis, because demand supply setup, you're better off waiting it out.
But you see,
working and getting to an age where you'll be at the top of the sexual market value.
You won't be chasing, you'll be pulling.
You'll be attracting it more.
But you see, but what about the fact is, everybody, you can see somebody at 20, but very matured and well, like, set off, like, financially, he has figured it out.
Who, a 20-year-old guy?
For example.
Okay, we can speak
if
about...
If somebody has figured it out at 20.
Okay, true. You can figure it out.
It's very rare.
It's very rare, but I'm not going to speak to the rare things, right?
Let's say, for example, like all these footballers under 18, 20, like, for example.
They haven't figured it out.
Like, financially.
Yeah, but you see, they haven't become men who can be able to handle that.
Like,
they have no wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom and maturity, you know.
They can't raising a child is so hard to that time because what are you going to pass
those
down
guys,
to the
yes,
child?
they have the money, like out there on the bag like crazy.
Yeah.
But also, you
so
see,
for
it's
me
not just
personally,
about
the buying time, I was talking about the money part of it. If you are like at 20, and people sometimes, bro, even when we talk about maturity, some young fellas, are much more matured than the 30s.
Sure, but I'll still tell them to wait till their 30s.
Yeah, it's an opinion.
All right, because they're going to get a much better, more quality woman in their 30s, and they're going to understand women more in their 30s. They're going to understand what they're going to understand the arousal part, the attraction part, how to deal with women. You know what I mean? And they're going to understand how to raise a kid more. I mean, yeah, you can figure it out in your 20s, but if you just waited long enough again and figure out even more in your 30s, 35s, where your body and mind are kind of meet at that point. I mean, which bad man is cooler, the 20-year-old bad man or the 40-year-old bad man?
For example, from my society, if a woman has gone through, like, let's say 3 marriages or 4 marriages, so definitely the body count has gone up automatically. Those are the ones who are known. Yeah. This woman, let's say, he was like, oh, okay, and all that. Do you think like they get branded unfairly, because it doesn't mean just because three of your relationship failed does not necessarily mean that you must be the problem.
There's a high chance.
You want a response?
Yes, I would love to hear that. Does it necessarily mean? Remember, I said, does it necessarily mean that you are the problem? Let's say 3 marriages. 4 is a lot.
Of course. Three marriages.
Yeah.
Who picked the man? Was she picked by the father or did she pick by herself?
I wouldn't know about specifically that. For example, if she picks, let's say if she picked, yeah.
Right? Now, unfortunately, I hate to say this. I hope I don't get cancelled again. Women are not the best at picking the men.
Okay.
Women are not the best at picking the men. That's why when your father, your daughter comes home with that bad boy with the leather jacket, your father's saying, "This guy's not marrying my daughter. Get the hell out of here." The daughter's gonna cry for 3 days, but she's gonna be okay after that, right? But when the father picks someone for you, he's gonna pick someone who is handing over his protection and provision, and he knows this person, no matter what, is gonna take a bullet for is not going to mistreat my daughter. He's gonna have my daughter protected,
and have herself.
So if now here's the situation: if that man, now women are not good at picking this, they're gonna use love, they're gonna use happiness and all these feelings thing. That's why I don't know. Arranged marriages tend to work. I don't know why. Arranged marriages just tend to work, right? They last long and all these things. But if you marry for the sake of happiness, it's not.
But doctor, look at it this way. Yeah? For example, this woman picked, like how us men, when we want a woman, we will go above and beyond, study you. These are the things that you like. We click, we understand, we study you. Then that's the whole idea I'm going to...
No, that's a man who has had experience with women.
Hold on. Then I'm going to be selling this idea like I am not like whatever you went through. I'm a better person better than that one.
Okay.
The woman falls into that trap. Get whatever you want as a man, you bounce. That's the second body count.
Do you owe her forgiveness?
Huh?
Do you owe her forgiveness?
As a man?
Yeah.
For betraying her?
No, for her past.
For her past?
Yeah.
If they say...
Because she's not gonna give you forgiveness for your future.
No, hold on, I didn't understand that.
Listen, do you owe her forgiveness for her past? Like, you look at men are worried about a woman's past, women are worried about a woman's future. She's not gonna forgive you for your future if it's not a bright future. So are you gonna forgive her for her past because it's not a bright past?
That's crazy.
So I mean, she had a crazy past, yeah.
But
she's been run down
that
and
past,
because she was born. Listen,
would I forgive
she was
her?
born. She's born at the top of the mountain, right?
Yes.
But listen, many women will not forgive you for your future, so they will maybe be with you for 2 years and then see you're not a guy who's gonna do anything for her, and then they will. Now, is there an exceptional woman? Of course there is, right? But most women will not forgive you for having a bum-ass future. If you're a bum, they're not, and they see you're going to be a bum in the future, they're not going to forgive you for that. So they will leave you.
They'll leave you.
So we are literally here, we are comparing two things. Your future as a man, if it wasn't going to be good, and her past as a woman, if he had a horrible past. Am I getting it right?
Yeah, you're getting it right.
Do you believe that her past has nothing to do with you?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with me.
So when you go there, as a man, you need to pull her out of her past.
You want a response?
Absolutely. You need, okay. It's like me, this is me maybe. If I have decided, I know your trauma.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Yeah. If
you have options, will you pick her?
If I had options? If
you have options, you have women who are knocking on your door, 10, who, one 23-year-old, one, and if you have options,
yeah,
will you pick her?
I would.
That's what I'm talking about.
Option, yes.
That's good. The problem is, the men who have options will not pick her. The men who don't have options will pick her.
That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it now. But you see, what I was trying to say, this is what I was looking at women. I feel like the society are really punishing women. Like,
You know what?
this way,
That's true. That's true. But
maybe this is just my perception and
Yeah.
how I view it. Because look at it this way, yeah. If a woman has been married 3 times and been divorced all those 3 times,
yeah.
see, automatically she get branded to be like she
wait.
must be the reason. But it doesn't mean like it's necessary. Like, okay, but if I get married as a man, yeah, I can get married like to 7 wives, divorce 7 wives, forget, then it's supposed to be fine.
Okay. Do you want a response again?
Yes.
Okay. It depends on who picked the man. Was she picked for the man or did she pick herself?
If
That's one. Because now she has to, as a guy, we take responsibility for the decision we make, right? And at the end of the day, women choose who, let me not say relationship, but who enters their body and who they give a child to and everything like that, right? And they have to be very careful about that decision. So if they pick someone who is bad, there's a level of responsibility you have to come about. Like, I should have seen these things coming. I should have known that the weather was going to be that side. I was blindsided, and maybe I should have done more. Maybe I did 99.99%.
Yeah.
A man is going to take that 0.1% that he did not lose, he did not see, and blame it on himself. Unfortunately, of course, we know how accountability is with women. But as a guy who takes responsibility, I'm going to blame that on me, right? Because if it didn't work out, it's my job to seek, as a woman, it's my job to seek relationship with a man that I love dearly and respect and all that stuff. If I don't find that and I'm not able to, if I don't find that kind of guy and maybe I get, like, let me ask you a question. Let's say sometimes it's not our fault that we get stolen from, right? Sometimes it's not our fault, but we could have done things better to make sure that we don't get stolen from.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say if I'm not gonna park my car anywhere. I'm not gonna walk at night at 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes you can avoid it.
Yeah.
That's why I say also the exceptions to the rule. It's not a fault sometimes, right? But still, a man is gonna take that responsibility on himself, right? That's why I say if she's married 3 times and all that stuff, 3 times is quite hell. 3 times is if you ain't got it by 3 times, man, it's definitely you, man.
Yeah, 3 times is definitely run through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 times, it's definitely you. Because lightning don't strike the same place twice.
Yeah. Thrice now.
Thrice, goddamn, man.
I don't know. You could be right.
Yeah.
It could be right, but it could also be luck, a little bit of luck.
Unluckiness, you mean?
Unluckiness.
Yeah.
Because, for example, someone who's like very obedient, like doing all whatever I'm supposed to be doing as a wife,
Yeah.
but I get the first one very abusive, physically abusive.
Yeah.
The second one,
Well, abuse is something that she should always leave, right? Abuse, but
the 100%.
but then again,
But how will
let
you
me
fall
just
it-
finish. Hold
fall
on.
for
Let
it
me just
twice,
finish.
though?
How you
Because
fall for it twice,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying, bro.
That's
a lot
true.
of things we hide them well as men. We hide things very
I
well.
know how. As a woman,
Yeah.
maybe this advisor, as a woman, I think you should not pick men for yourself. Involve someone like your brother, your father,
That's
someone
right.
someone who's not trying to fuck. Can we cuss?
Yeah, of
Someone who's
course,
not trying
yeah.
to fuck you.
Yeah.
That's the person who should be picking your long-term partners for you.
Well, what I'm saying is, this one. Guys, you guys are always pulling me out. I think I would like you to guys give me like, understand, yeah? This woman was doing everything right as supposed to be as a woman. Probably
Yeah.
he was literally found to be a virgin. She was literally a virgin when they found. Okay? She was a virgin. She passed the first one. Oh, the guy was saying like, he's an amazing guy. A lot of the hidden things that you never knew about him before. Because remember in the beginning, guys, let's just be honest and take full responsibility as men. In the beginning, when we try to win a woman, we would only
We lie.
be selling.
Men will lie.
We would only
Men
be
will lie.
selling the good side of us.
Yeah, of course,
Men will lie.
So this woman didn't know that side of you.
Sure.
Okay?
But bro, are you
one,
telling me
hold on,
like-
let me finish first. Don't interrupt. Let me finish the 3 one. The second one, I got divorced. Somebody said, "Oh, there is a guy who's looking for a husband. He's a very nice guy."
There's a woman. Yeah, okay.
I didn't know
yeah.
about the woman. The wife didn't know who the divorcee didn't know about this guy. He came out. He found out the guy also had things that the friend who sent to him. She also didn't know that he had also that side. That's the second person. He got divorced. Then the third one comes. At that time, this person was sent by my parents. The same thing that you want as a person, Guya. This one, this is the guy that I always meet at the mosque. We pray with him. I like him. Yeah. Ask the father, can I marry your daughter? And then you agree, you get married to the third husband. Yeah. Eventually you find out to be, okay, this guy now is an actually physical abuser. Why do women still getting punished for like, okay?
Okay, I've got a response. The only one that you get an excuse for is the third one. The one that your parents picked for you. That's the only one you get an excuse for.
Okay.
Because the first one, again, it's very unfortunately women are emotional, so they're gonna go with emotions when they pick a partner, right? So if they pick the partner with emotions, is that something that's gonna last? If you use your logical brain to pick a partner, which one? I mean, you know what I mean? Which one is more likely gonna last more?
If you use your logical brain.
If you use your logical brain or you use your heart?
Yeah, logical, of course.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna use her heart, emotions, and you're gonna use your logical brain, because with your logical brain, you're more sane. You're gonna be able, Hanif, if your sister comes to you and wants to pick apart and wants to you interview the guy, you're gonna see all through his bullshit. You're gonna see through all his bullshit, right? You're gonna see everything that he. I mean, that's why. But if she doesn't involve you in her mate picking, she's more likely to make a mistake. Now, is everything 100% certain? Of course, you can still make mistakes, but the chances that she's gonna make a mistake have been lessened by involving you in a mating process.
I mean, you have a point, and I really agree with you. It's just that when somebody like your father has brought the husband, then it takes away the
Yeah,
burden.
that
It
one-
only
that one-
takes away. It helps
Yeah.
you in taking away the burden. I didn't know this guy. My parent brought this guy to me. So the only good part about that is that it was not your mistake. It was not
Yeah,
your
yeah.
responsibility. You can't take that
Yeah.
responsibility as a woman.
I told you that one she gets an
But you
excuse
see,
for that.
my point is, women are getting penalized so much by
Not
the
that one.
society.
They're not getting penalized for the one for the parents.
No, bro. I gave you
one.
the 3 examples.
The third one, they're not getting personalized.
Okay, so the 2.
The 2 they are.
So you see, that's the same thing
Because
that I'm
it's
saying.
their responsibility.
not
But
the
the
s-
other one, the parents are the ones who are going to take
Take the
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that.
I think we need a whole podcast.
In our podcast, yeah. Anyway,
For this matter.
please do not cancel us for this
it
topic.
always comes down to that
Please.
one, yeah. What I was trying to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Us men, we get so much protection from the society.
Yeah.
That's the privilege of being a man
Yeah.
in our society. A man can marry like 7 times, and nobody's gonna judge you from that.
But bro,
Yeah, but you judge,
also
but they're
society
hold
is
on,
very
hold on,
grueling to men
hold
in
on,
other
hold on,
areas,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
We're
Hanif.
speaking about this
Hold on.
matter. Let's
Of
stick
course,
to this
hey,
matter.
listen. It's okay. Maybe this what I say is tough cookie, man. I mean, well, a tough titty, right? Unfortunately, as a guy, as the only privilege that a man has is being able to sleep with or get with as many women as possible and not being judged. Every other privilege you can say, but the one that men don't get is now women we will protect them. Even if a woman is a horrible person, we'll still try and protect them.
Yeah.
Right? A man, no one is coming to save you. You will not be protected. If you're out in the streets, no one is gonna feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
If a woman is out in the streets, even sometimes we'll feel
bro.
sorry for her. You're more likely to give that woman money than the guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? So I mean, the third thing is the only one the woman will get an excuse for, right? Because as a woman, you're born at the mountain, you're judged by how far you fall down. Unfortunately, it's like that, man.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
bro.
it's
I
our
agree with
biological
that.
nature, man.
Yeah.
We face a lot when it comes to other responsibility. We don't get a sympathy. Actually we shouldn't, because we're supposed to be hard. We're supposed to be hard as men. We're supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You
That's
have no
it.
option.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, society is punishing the man. Oh man, I mean, you'll be trying your best, but you're failing. But man, I'm telling you, there's no sympathy
That's
that
what
is
being
gonna
a
be
man
shown.
is all about.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is that a
let's go-
compensation? Is that a compensation of like of us getting the privilege to have as many as we want?
It's
I
just
guess
what.
so.
Listen, it's not a compensation. It's just the way life is.
Yeah, it's
Right?
just
Just the
nature's
way life
balance,
is.
you know.
Just nature's. That's nature.
Let's see that.
Yeah, this is nature. Aya,
They-
sawa.
yeah.
We do a quick fire, and then we rope it up. Every time we do a pod, bro, we just do like
Hours, yo.
crazy ass long pod. But that was
What?
that was a crazy run right
We
there.
dedicate
I
a
think
day
you're
for
gonna
you,
have to
man.
split.
Dedicate a day
You're
for
gonna
this
have to split
podcast.
when it comes to relationship part and the MME.
Huh?
We
Yeah,
switch
we're
from
gonna
the
split.
MME to all the relationship part.
Yeah, of course. I yeah, definitely gonna split into two parts. Yeah, man, like Papa, what you say? Yeah,
No.
No, split into two, bro.
Split it, split
Two.
it.
We need MME will not tag us on this part. I'd be like, whoa, we don't. Those are their views.
No. We are not associated with these guys. All right, cool. All right, let's start with you, Hanif. Just a quick, simple answers. So, what's the biggest lesson that you've learned from Coach Rago so far?
Coach who?
Rago,
Wallace.
yeah,
Intensity.
intensity,
Yeah.
deadlifts or squats,
Huh?
deadlifts or squats.
Squat any day.
All right, if you can only pick one, strength or aesthetics, this is kind of obvious.
No. Remember, I am a bodybuilder, not a powerlifter.
Aesthetics, we hear you, bro. What's your favorite recovery method post-show?
For sure.
Yeah,
I'll say deep tissue massage.
deep tissue.
Holiday.
All right, and a holiday. Which category are you most excited to compete next in?
Classic physique.
All right, best gym you've trained in Nairobi.
The band club.
Shout out the band club. Oh, that was obvious too. What's your guilty pleasure after a long prep?
A guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
Like the food part of it.
yeah, like or anything that you really indulge in that maybe you had missed out on when you're in prep, and now you just go.
The
all out.
freedom of eating whatever I want, when I want, where I want.
Yeah, but what specific one?
Food? Chapati and marage. Chapati na marage ya nazi. Na samaki wa kukanga. And a little bit of matobosha.
What's matobosha?
Oh, I'll have to order for them, but I'll bring you the next podcast maybe.
What
you
is
will
it?
die,
What
bro.
is it, bro?
It's, I don't know.
Yo,
how
enough talking about that. I'm on prep, yo.
Okay, next.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's move it on. Who's your bodybuilding role model?
Bodybuilding role model for this.
Phil Heath. And when it comes to physique,
I'm a big fan of Ryan Terry and Jeremy Bundia.
Ryan Terry. Is it because he's a USN guy?
He's no longer USN.
Oh, he's no longer USN? Oh, crazy.
I learned so much from him when it comes to the posing and the angling.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. He's good, and over
Yes,
the last few
insane.
years, he's improved like crazy.
He's been back-to-back winner now, yeah?
Yeah. What's the biggest challenge transitioning between categories?
Body structure,
Body structure.
yeah,
Do you prefer training solo or with a team?
solo. But with a trainer.
But with a trainer.
I prefer. That's why I always, when I'm go to a show, I have to get a trainer.
Yeah.
That's the one very thing that I did on my last show. I never had a trainer. I was just training myself.
Is it a physical trainer like in the gym with you, or is it like a coach
Both.
that you check in?
Both.
Both of them.
Yeah.
So you have a trainer in the gym and
I have
also
a trainer
a
in the
coach.
gym and I have a coach.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's it, man. That's it. All right, man. Like Phil Guya. You ready?
Let's do it.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
Oof.
He's on break.
Chapo Maragwe.
Chapo
There
There's
you
the
go,
same one.
bro.
Oh, that's crazy, man. All right. Who was the toughest competitor in the recent MMEA?
Who was the toughest? My toughest competitor?
Yes. Who was the guy you were looking at? I mean, regardless of the results, you're looking at him and being like,
Of course, Cobra.
Cobra. He was looking like that crazy.
That's
even-
before
he
the
was-
show or after
He was
the
looking
show?
crazy even up close, yeah?
Hold
Well,
on. Was Cobra before the show or after the show? You found him to be a very tough competitor.
During the show, let me say.
On the show
On
day.
the stage.
On the stage.
Okay.
Because I could feel the crowd was...
Going
They
crazy.
put us... The judges let us know that they couldn't make a decision.
Sick.
Yeah,
Okay. Cardio, love it or hate it?
hate it.
So one supplement you can live without.
My
I
protein.
do say creatine, but I'll say creatine.
That's a nice one, bro. Oh, that's my new hashtag,
But
bro.
I'll say multivit. Well, is that a supplement really? But
It is
multivit,
supplement.
zinc,
Yeah.
magnesium. Yeah,
Was that the May?
zinc, magnesium, calcium.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What keeps you motivated on the hardest days?
The fear of regret.
Fear of regret. That's a good one. What's the biggest sacrifice you've had to make for bodybuilding?
That's a good one. My body. Right.
Yeah, I feel you. If you could win any title next, which one will it be?
If I'm gonna win any title next,
Yeah,
Romania Pro,
Romania Pro. It's gonna be a pro.
Pro card.
It's a pro card.
Pro Card, and Pro Show.
Yeah? Okay. What was the first thing you ate post competition?
Well, it wasn't my choice, but I just had some fries and fried chicken and fried chicken and fries.
Yeah.
But I'd chapamaragwe the next day, right before I got the call. So that was
Okay.
good.
All right. What's the most overhyped exercise in your opinion?
It's a good one. Upright rows.
Upright rows. Shoulder
Overhyped.
upright rows.
Overhyped.
Overhyped. Yeah, it's like overhyped. It's like, you know.
Deadlifts.
Deadlifts is overhyped.
I think so.
Really?
I never do
I-
deadlift.
Huh?
I think
never
so.
do deadlift.
You never did.
I think.
You
I
never
think.
do it?
I
I
think.
don't do deadlift.
Oh, wow.
I think. Okay. Is it effective? Good, but injury risk to gains, I don't think it's worth
Cost
it.
benefit ratio is.
Yeah, cost benefit.
And also,
ratio.
what about there's this thought of it makes your waist blocky.
Yeah, make your waist blocky as well.
Oh, for real?
That's another thing.
That's
So
why
I
would
don't.
always
I
go
don't.
for hyperextension.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last one. Classic physique or men's open? Where's your heart?
Classic physique. My coach is gonna hate that one.
All right, guys. It's a wrap. This is, man, it's been one hell of an episode. You guys, man, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate, of course, the second time. I mean, it's always an honor and a pleasure to have you guys around, man. Karibu sana, and I hope next time when I invite you guys, you're going to pull ups here.
Kabisa.
Depends what's in the store. Depends what's in
Post
the
prep.
store.
Post prep.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been an amazing, amazing episode.
a
Man
give
like
and take.
Gashao missed out. Let's hope on the
It's
next
a-
one is going
It's
to.
a give and take world.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Remember, there's a price for us tracking it all the way here.
Yeah,
So you just have to be prepared.
of course, of course.
But this is what I talk when I talk about us supporting each other, yeah?
Yeah.
As bodybuilders, as athletes, yeah. If you have an event,
Yeah.
and you know, by you showing up into that event, it will make your fellow bodybuilder grow that event, and that event having an impact, much more impact. Do
Yeah.
not deny that you go in there to show support and
Yeah.
love. We all grow.
Yeah.
Your growth is my growth. Ndio maana kesho tukitajiana ne uko na dharura yako au god forbid una mchango ni mgonjwa. If we all here, I pray that we all are in a position whereby we can rely on ourselves. But if not that, then if we have to like kufanya mchango for somebody, at least tukiwa na wenzetu ambao wako vizuri zaidi, kwa sababu umemsupport, kesho utakumbuka ule kuna event yangu alinisupport, hapa kuna changiwa, basi huu na mimi ndo mchango wangu.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
totally,
yani,
totally. I mean, the industry really needs to come together.
yeah,
You know,
we need to support each other, to love each other.
Yeah. You know, when there's an event, you know.
When there's an event, somebody has invited you to this event, just show.
Yeah.
Sometime even by posting that picture of just make it post it on that story is a one way of you supporting that fellow athlete. It does not take away anything. It does not take away anything from you supporting or giving somebody a shout out
Yeah.
or like if, like, say for example, Doctore is having the music sound, just take that and post it on your story.
Yeah, of course.
You don't lose by that.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't have that fear. If I support him, what if one day he grows and becomes someone so big,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna suck here. I always say, my success does not define your failure.
Yeah.
It is always good and to be in a better position when we support each other, when we all grow together. So when you fall down, at least I can extend my hand and to pull you out. But what if we are all down?
Yeah, we can help
Then we
each
get
other.
stuck
That's-
over there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's for real.
To sufficient it
Yeah,
all.
yeah, that's true. Guys need to support each other. So, I mean, this goes without saying, but make sure you hit up liftapparel.co.ke. We have amazing, amazing merchandise. Liftapparel.ke as well on Instagram. And, of course, this podcast has been produced by Sound Supply KE. So Sound Supply KE is the best when it comes to sound, DJ, photography, and videography. Whether you have a private or corporate event, make sure you hit us up. 0726-116-154. And of course, if you need podcasting services, do hit us up as well. Sound Supply KE on Instagram. So it's been an amazing time. It's been a pleasure having these legends around. And Philip Guya, we really wish you the best in your upcoming show.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Karibu, Karibu. Of course, you can find Mr. Hanif inside the Band Club. Shout out to Band Club. And Band Club actually, hopefully, will have released this episode. But Band Club has an event on the 26th.
First anniversary on 26th.
26th, yeah?
Yeah.
26th of October, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually going to be
We'll be
this
celebrating our 1 year,
1 year
anniversary.
Yeah, 1 year anniversary of the Band Club. So if you can pull up to Band Club. It's gonna be a good time. Is there gonna be food, bro?
Absolutely, no. Absolutely.
There's gonna be some food here. So Sound Supply is gonna be in the building. I'll be spinning some tunes in there. We'll bring some nice sound. Lift Apparel as well is gonna be in the building. Come check out our merchandise. And it's been a good time. Thank you guys for pulling up to the Liftcast. Up until next time, adios.
Salute.
Peace.